Hey everyone, sitting on the dock of the bay. I am, can you hear the seagulls? Welcome to the PNN Pop-up for Monday, June 23rd. I had to think about it. I hope you're having a good day. I just finished up a Substack. Please go to Annette's Substack. It's right there. What did I entitle it? Oh, I don't know. I kind of forgot. I get up in the morning sometimes and the guides are just like, here, write. And I just write. And then I lose track of time and everything. So if you're able to be a paying subscriber, that's one way to donate to my work. It's like $80 a year, or if you want to be a super subscriber to my Substack, it's like $150 for the entire year, or $8 a month, whatever you can afford. If you can do that, it's nice to be compensated. So, as I was writing, Iran retaliated, and I knew that they would. I knew that Trump would go ahead and strike, and I knew that, knew it was psychic knowing that that Iran would retaliate. And that, it doesn't take a psychic. If somebody hits you, you hit back, right? They're a bunch of bullies. We live in a nuclear arms world, and it's really, really important. Really, 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 really important that we take deep breaths and we sit on the dock of the bay if we can. It's really important that we have level-headed people in charge. I know it seems like a lot to ask, but I know level-headed people. I like to consider myself a level-headed person. I know I fly off the rails. I like to consider, all of you. I think flying off the rails and ranting is normal. It's too squinty here. But we need sanity. When Joe Biden was in the White House, we had a level-headed, sane person. But the dark side doesn't want that. The dark side wants chaos and destruction and death. And I would venture to say the dark side also wants to destroy the entirety of the human race. Alright, we're gonna look at the cards. I'm just decompressing. Good beach day. Tomorrow's supposed to be hotter. I'm a fire sign. I love the sun. Let's take a look at some things. I'm going to pull out the Witch's Tarot. It is Monday, so we meet live at 7 p.m. Eastern. Please subscribe if you haven't already. YouTube is really weird. They're like, for weeks and weeks, 150 subscribers plus, 200 subscribers plus, and then all of a sudden it's like 158 subscribers down. It's like, what? Talk about chaos. YouTube makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. But here we are. We do what we can. We play the hand we're dealt. Right? This is where we are. We have to look at it for what it is. This is where we are, and we have to act accordingly. This is a chance. Life's challenges are opportunities for us to see how strong and powerful we are. And sometimes it requires being superhuman. That's okay, we can do that. Okay, what was I going to ask? It was kind of important. Well, I got a lot of different questions, and we can address a lot of them tonight. How are the American people, the majority of the American people, reacting today to this? We'll pull 3 cards from the Witch's Tarot. Yesterday there was a lot of fear in the air. It's understandable in the collective. Today there was there's a real rage in the air. There's a real strong anger in the air. So if you're feeling like in a rage, just consider that it might not be your rage. It might just be we're all connected, right? You might be picking up on the collective. So during those times, I recommend a lot of self-care. I come down to the ocean. It helps a lot. And if you don't have that, find nature somewhere. You can even find nature in city parks, right? How the American people are feeling, they want out of this. We the people want out of this madness. This is not fun. And we're holding back. We don't want this. We don't want all this tumult. We don't want the chaos. We've been through 9/11. We've been through 2 forever wars. We've been through, you know, like Vietnam. And remember, the Vietnam protests stopped that war. Let's remember our power, we the people. And the Queen of Cups. I'm telling you what, Kamala's going to come back and start talking. And I think that was my question I had on my mind was this. We'll ask it next. Why are they so silent? We would love to hear from our former vice president, who should be president right now. We would like to hear what she knows. We would like to hear how she feels. We want to know. Okay, suddenly a gust of wind has come. So I have to hang on to this. Don't want you all to blow away. So maybe we can use the pendulum. This pendulum is kind of heavy. All of a sudden the wind picked up. Must be the spirits. So nice and cool. Are we going to hear from Kamala about what Trump has done? Are we going to hear from Kamala about what Trump has done? It's a yes. That's a strong yes. Wow. So the question, are we going to hear from Kamala about what Trump has done? Yes. Okay, well, we can fish around for a time frame. Fishing is a thing. I love that the wind picked up, but it's just a little bit too much. Okay. Will we hear from Kamala about what Trump has done within this week? It's kind of up in the air. By next week, it's up in the air. We can look at it again later too, but let's just pull 3 cards about whether we're going to hear from anyone from the past administration. And I'll use the deck of character. I've been trying to hook up with that schooner boat, talk to them about being a psychic. Sail with a psychic a few times this summer. Okay. And this week, there's a lot going on here. I will be filming some of St. Peter's Fiesta, we call it. And if you've been with me a few years, you know what I'm talking about. The whole area where I live is just a carnival. Kind of. Okay. 3 cards about the past administration. And if we're going to hear from them. You know, Biden had that cancer diagnosis. And I actually heard that Dumpy wants to put Joe Biden on trial about the 2020 election. Full-on fascist dictator. Unbelievable. The past administration, they're crystal clear about what needs to happen. Yeah, I actually am picking up the past administration is will be punching back on the Trump regime. And we have heaven here. Let me see if I can interpret that. What do you mean heaven? They actually see a way out of this madness for us. And tonight we can look a little bit more on when we'll get the reveal. But they're crystal clear that we can punch him out. Metaphorically speaking, we can punch these bozos out of office, and then we'll feel relief. It feels like the heaven card is saying I shall be released. That's the song that's coming to my mind. Every day now, we shall be released. So there you go. I don't feel like they think we're going to turn the past administration. I don't feel like they believe we're going to be a fascist regime under a dictatorship. I don't pick that up. So let's pull 3 cards now about right now. Lots to read on tonight, so I hope you can make it. 7 p.m. Eastern. What happens now with the Democrats in Congress after this unconstitutional strike on Iran that constitutionally requires a congressional go-ahead? He's breaking laws all over the place, and we've got to remove him. He's got to be removed, and all his little ugly monkeys too. I just like to call them ugly monkeys. They are. People that are nasty are just ugly. Yeah, I don't care how attractive they are physically. If they're horrible people, they're just ugly. I learned that when I lived in the South. He's being ugly. Are you being ugly? The Democrats. The Democrats in Congress will be they'll be listening to the people, we the people, which is what I wrote about in my article in Substack. I'll show you the title of it when I get back and we're on later. The Democrats in Congress they're really meeting. I mean, I see big meetings. I see big, long meetings that they're having right now. There's some kind of something happening tomorrow. I'm not sure what, but it does have to do with Dumpy striking Iran without congressional approval. But I have the justice card. So the Democrats are hell-bent on justice, hearing from the people. Oh, you can bet your little bananas that they are definitely hearing from their constituents. So even though we might know that people don't get involved enough, don't be fooled. People are getting involved. This is, I mean, it doesn't give us much comfort to think like of Dumpy and bombing Iran and knowing that he doesn't give a rat's ass about our military. And as of late, he's angry at our military for not looking like Kim Jong-un's military for his birthday parade. So much of what he's done is connected to how much he hates our military. He needs to go. He needs to go. We must remove him. Alright, I'm going to upload this and I'll see you in a little bit. 7 p.m. Eastern. Please hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please resubscribe because people get kicked off. And if you have a join button, please join. You have access to everything that I do that's set to members only. And one more thing, Church of Spirituality just totally rocked yesterday. So if you need spiritual upliftment, I got the tools. So use them. Okay? I'll see you soon. Namaste. Keep your chin up.